Well, H3 Cruisers, welcome back to the channel. Boy, do we have some news today. Royal Caribbean has made a huge announcement about a specific cruise, and I'm kind of wondering if some of you guys are booked on that or looking to book on that, because this is just absolutely insane. And I'm going to go over it with you, and I got it pulled up right in front of me, so let's get right to it. Well, H3 Cruisers, I have to say, Royal Caribbean has released some massive news, to say the least. And they were not kidding when they said some big news was on the horizon. And I got it pulled up in front of me. I'm pretty much going to go over the basics of this because there's just so much information that if I tried to record it all, it would take me 20 minutes. I would butcher tons of countries, and we don't want that. But before we get into this, I want to remind you that if you like the content in today's video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button below. Also, if you haven't already, I invite you to smash that subscribe button as well and click that bell notification so you get alerted every time I upload a video right here on the H3 Family Vlogs channel, so that way you can keep up on the H3 family life, because you know you want to, because we got a cruise coming up, and we got some new equipment and some accessories, and we're gonna film a lot, especially with this upcoming cruise in less than 30 days, actually exactly 30 days. Now, before I get into all this, we have one more reminder, and that is we have our h3familyvlogs.com site up officially. If you didn't get that from my last video, I'm here to tell you now. Check it out. It has all our social media links. If you need to book a cruise or any type of travel, you can hit our travel agent link and get a hold of me directly through a Facebook message, and we can make sure we get you booked on the perfect vacation for you and your family. Now, let's get right into what we got here. And I want to show you, I legit have Royal Caribbean up. They have announced a world cruise, 274 nights, 11 world wonders, 60 plus countries, and most epic world cruise ever to set sail. They're not lying. It's ridiculous. I've looked through the itinerary. I've tried pronouncing most of the names of the countries and where you're visiting in those countries, and needless to say, I would butcher almost all of them. It's crazy. Now, the price of this cruise, let's say it's not in everyone's ballpark, to say the least. But if you can't afford the whole cruise, they are breaking it down into 4 parts. There is the Round the Horn, Americas and Antarctica expedition. It's 36 destinations, 64 nights, and it leaves December 10th from Miami, Florida. December 10th, 2023, not this year, but next year. December 10th, 2023, it'll leave Miami, Florida. It goes all the way down around South America, goes down by Antarctica, and comes back up the west coast through Mazatlan and all those ports coming up through Mexico into Los Angeles, California. That is the first part. That alone is pretty pricey. But then you got February 11th through May 9th of 2024, which is the Wonders of Asia and the Pacific Expedition. That is 40 destinations and 87 nights. And then after that, you got May 9th through July 10th, which is the Middle East Treasures and Marvels of the Med Expedition. 44 destinations, 63 nights. And the last part is July 10th through September 10th. Capitals of Culture Expedition, 40 destinations, and 63 nights. This thing totals a whopping, what did I say it was? A whopping 274 nights. That's almost an entire year on one ship. I've been on 4-day cruises. I've been on 7-day cruises, and 7 days are not enough. I've even done a back-to-back 7 and 3 day to make it 10, but 274 nights, could I do it? it's definitely a bucket list, to say the least. So it's something I would want to do. Could I afford it? Maybe one day in this lifetime. I can only hope. Um, but definitely a bucket list. Now, the first part, like I said, leaves from Miami and goes all the way down around South America, down to Antarctica, comes up the west coast of Mexico into Los Angeles, California. From there, you head out. If you take part two, you'll leave Los Angeles, you'll hit ports in Hawaii, you'll come around near Fiji, and then into Australia, and then you'll kind of work your way up through or up to Dubai, and that's where the second part ends. And then Dubai, you'll go from Dubai and work your way around through the Middle East and get into Spain, Barcelona, Spain, which is where that ends. And then from Barcelona, Spain, that fourth and final part, you go from Barcelona, Spain. You'll work your way up around, Germany and Europe area, and then you'll cross over to Greenland and Iceland, and then come down through St. Petersburg and come down into New York and work your way down to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and then end in Miami, right back where it all started. It's a ridiculously long cruise. Like, I'm just trying to imagine 274 days, but to be able to see so much across three continents, or well, that's actually the last part's three continents, but to see so much around the world, all on one cruise. Like, do you really have anything else that fits your bucket list? Like, I want to become a pilot, but compared to that, to be able to say you've been to that much of the world and you did it in less than a year is absolutely insane. Now, you have to remember, with a cruise like this, you are going to need certain types of visas for certain countries, and of course your passport, because you're not getting away with a closed loop cruise on that one, because it's got four different parts. You're gonna need a passport, and it's absolutely insane. Like, I'm just scrolling through all of this right now, and it's definitely a must do for some people if you got the money. Now, I'm saying I don't have the money, but if you got the money and you want to invite me, I will totally go with you. Totally. I got to figure out how to mark that one off the calendar. It yeah. It's a bit insane. But guys, the question I have for you before I end this video and kind of go on with anything else, if you could afford just one part of that four-part cruise, which part would it be? Now, the first part, going from Miami down South America and coming up to the West Coast and into Los Angeles, that is amazing itself, and see Antarctica and all that. But I think the second part, going from Los Angeles all the way through Dubai, seeing so much of Australia as well, where I have a lot of personal friends in Australia, and getting to go, hey, I'm going to be down here, you better come down and come say hi type thing. I think that part would be my first go-to, just to be able to meet some of the people that I've become close friends with over the last year and a half. That'd be my first. The second one I would do is the fourth part, going from Spain up around Europe and then coming over to Iceland, Greenland, and coming back down to Miami. So the second and fourth part would be my preferred go-to. Like, obviously, I'd get to see, with that second part, I'd get to see Dubai and, Singapore and Australia and so many amazing places, and get to see places in Hawaii that I haven't been to since I was a little kid. That's my first. Now, the question again, which one would you choose? Which part of that four-part cruise? Geez, phone, that was loud. That was unnecessary. I'm filming over here. Thank you very much. Yeah, no chill from the phone. But the other question is, do you think you could handle 274 days on a ship? On one ship, not even switching ships or anything like that, but to be able to see that much of the world, could you handle 274 days on the ship? And yeah, I'd like to throw some quotes at you, like just some numbers, but honestly, I have yet to see it. And I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into what it cost to go on a world cruise with Royal Caribbean that is 274 days in 4 parts. And maybe I'll let you know over on the Facebook or maybe here. I don't know. But definitely, since I'm heading out right now, I'm going to let you know. Again, go up to h3familyvlogs.com. Click those social media links. Give us a follow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe here because that's a really important one. And if you like the content, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like the content, leave a thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Either way, it is good for the channel because I get to see your reactions and how you liked it. But that's it, guys. I'm out. Enjoy your day and this amazing information from Royal Caribbean. And I hope that if you get to go on this vacation, you'll let me know and share with me your Instagram so that way I can follow you and see all the photos you post from this world cruise next year and share them with everyone as long as you give me permission. But that's it, guys. I'm out. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.